China's factories struggle as US tariffs start to drag them down. It's Monday, 3rd of November, and here's what you need to know. President Trump celebrated a trade truce with China last week, but numbers today showed China's factory orders and output are slowing. Those tariffs are clearly having an impact, and it's worth remembering that while last week's agreement calmed some of the rhetoric, the US duty on imports from China is still 47%. The Supreme Court will consider this week whether President Trump's tariffs are even legal, but the administration says they're here to stay. Our chart of the day is the price of oil. It's gaining ground this morning after OPEC Plus countries agreed to raise output slightly in December and then not at all for the next 3 months. The reason is that the market's worried about a global oil glut, which sent prices to a 5-month low of about $60 a barrel 2 weeks ago. They have since recovered a bit after the US put sanctions on Russian producers Rosneft and Lukoil. That means Russia, which is an OPEC Plus member, is unlikely to be able to increase its own output, which will keep a floor under prices globally. Our stock of the day is data analytics company Palantir. That stock is up 165% so far this year, and the company will need to justify that valuation when it reports later. It's been riding the artificial intelligence wave. It's one of a number of companies to have made a supply deal with chipmaker Nvidia. So far, the market seems on board with massive capital spending on AI. Testing that this week are results not just from Palantir, but from chipmakers AMD and Qualcomm. And markets will have to watch out for privately produced data in the week ahead. This week should be jobs week, but with the US government still shut down, there'll be no non-farm payrolls and no JOLTS job openings. Markets will only have private data from ADP to go on. The shutdown will become the longest in history if it goes past Wednesday, and it shows no signs of being resolved. Traders are having to reduce their bets on a Fed cut in December after Chair Jerome Powell said the lack of data made him cautious. Those odds are now seen at 69%. They were 90% a week ago. And that's what you need to know this morning.